and what they're doing before we even make,
Well, one of the things we need to do is, we need to move forward with this, because we're on a timeline.
But we've got it until next quarter.
we got,
Yes, that's true.
But then we'll wait till the last minute to do it again.
at least if we have all the stuff in order before the next deal, we'll know what it all is in front of us.
My question would be is just, exactly what do you want, Harry?
Well, Nancy still don't have everything down, We're signing stuff, saying we're gonna do it, and we still don't know what we're really doing.
We have to have a little faith somewhere.
We
along the
do,
line.
but I mean, we've waited 2 years, another 3 months ain't gonna make or break us.
And we haven't even approved any of this, and someone's already given an application. How can we approve an application that we don't even have a resolution passed yet?
Let's back up here. When I first came on the board, this came up, and I had several questions and they couldn't answer them. And I said, is this a done deal? Well, we went back in the minutes and they did vote, correct me if I'm wrong, to sponsor this. So this board has voted to sponsor this grant
It
application.
hasn't even been applied for.
It don't matter.
To
It's in-
proceed with it.
To proceed with it.
We haven't got anything until.
And then the county came and gave us a thrashing for questioning it.
No, I don't recall that.
Yeah, Bob Sevenfer sat here, and then I went to the next county supervisor meeting, and he apologized. So yes, he did. But so be it.
He what?
Thrashed, and then he apologized.
Oh,
Yes.
I guess I didn't feel that way,
Well, I did.
Yeah, we
But
kinda
anyway,
got,
so that part, I
Anytime we give
understood.
any suggestions against it, it was like we were talking against it. That's the way I felt that day when.
Nancy, since you're up here in charge of this, what do you think?
I'm the
but.
messenger.
No, there you go.
I'm just the
I know,
messenger.
where are we at right now? What do you think we need to do to move this on or do something?
Well, I'll tell you what, today's the 16th, and so if it's possible, I mean, I would like to maybe get together in a week and then have as many loose ends tied up as possible, so you could at least have a grant application in front of you, so you have time to review it. And then, I mean, if you give me a week to work on it, then next week will be the 23rd. And so, if we could meet sometime next week, whatever works for you guys, then we'll try to have that application to you, like if we could have it on Monday, so you'd have maybe a couple days, so maybe on Wednesday, we could meet, and then you'd have at least 2 days to review it prior to. Then, if you were comfortable with it, we'd proceed. If not, then and maybe we'll get Kelly up here too to answer some questions, the bigger questions. Then that way we could just finish up the loose ends and have it actually submitted by the 31st, if that's okay.
Because what I'm hearing, I think the whole board needs to hear what's going on before we make a decision. That's the way I hear the board. I think we need to discuss it together, what you come up with, and then decide whether we want to go yes or no. Yes, Jim?
I think we're wasting our time with this if the board isn't ready to go forward with the application. That's what I'm saying. There's no sense of getting, because that's what I'm hearing here. And I'm hearing some people don't want to do this and some do and this and that. If we get people up here and I don't want to go through any more work unless the board isn't willing to go through with this thing.
Well, right now, Jim, I don't think everybody understands everything. And that's why I think we need Kelly up here to explain some things too, some questions to be answered. People are not understanding what's going on here. And we gotta do a little more work to find out where we're gonna go or not.
Ron.
Yes.
I agree with you. I think instead of adjourning the meeting today, if we just, what do you call it, voting,
Exactly.
just leave it open till and establish the date. And that way we don't have to have a total re-advertising of the meeting, because that takes a couple of weeks or so,
Yeah.
which would work. We just leave this open, then come back, and get Kelly up here, and I think, so everybody understands.
I don't think everybody understands what's going on, Jim. So why I say that.
Well,
There's some questions that are not answered.
like what?
Well, we need Kelly up here to answer these questions on something we've asked.
No.
Everybody's asked some questions.
My basis is that if everybody's willing to do this, if those questions are answered, great. If they're not, there's no sense of going through any more of this. I mean, you know, there's a question about the 60 grand we have to put up front, and all the questions about, well, we're gonna have people coming in all the time. If we're not willing to go through that work, I don't think there's any sense in, I mean, I gotta have, I don't think everybody's wanting to borrow this money.
Well, I don't think everybody understands what they've asked today, Jim. That's why I think we need to talk about it with Kelly up here. I think we need to talk about everybody on the same page.
Good enough.
And then we can decide whether we want to go yes or no. We're killing a lot of time here, and nobody's really accomplished anything. So if Nancy can put something together in a week's time, and we can get back together, Chuck, then I think we can do something here.
I'll check with Kelly to see what works for her next week too, but you want to shoot for Wednesday next week, or what works for you guys?
We'll just have to make it
We'll
work.
make, I don't know.
But I think we need to answer some questions here, and then we say yes or no. Do you follow me?
Oh, yeah.
And then we will decide. Next
Yes.
week, it's either we do it or we're not. That's right, period.
I think, yeah, I think.
Get some questions answered so we know what we're doing.
We're obliged to do that.
Okay.
The only thing is, you know, there's an awful lot of work to be done between now and next week.
Right, I
And so, you know, if you're really thinking about not doing it, I appreciate that. Oh, you know, because
Yeah, we
there'll
don't
be at
know,
least,
we don't know till we take a vote. Might be one or two, we don't know who's gonna say.
well, and if nothing else, we'll have the business plan.
If they don't
for them, so.
understand it, why are they gonna vote for it?
And if we get Kelly up here so that those questions can be asked.
Now, she was up here
Yeah.
once before,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we've had
I
her.
think she's been here twice.
Yeah.
This month.
Twice, I think, wasn't
When was the last time she was up here? Do you remember?
it? I think it's here just.
We'll see
Was
how
she
many
here
of
when
the
you were
board
here?
now with some
Yes.
questions.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that's one time.
Yeah, she was over there. She gave a very good presentation.
Yeah.
And then she talked about, you know, the other stuff that was going on.
She that girl from Burwell?
Yeah, she's been
Yeah.
around now.
Yeah, it's been over a year.
Charlie
Yeah,
Cannon,
yeah.
and now it's Messenger. Okay,
If that work for you, Nancy,
yep.
Appreciate it.
appreciate your time.
All right. I'll
Now,
see
are
you
we
guys.
doing that in the evening? What are you
Yeah.
thinking next week in the evening?
Doesn't matter.
And then the other thing is, what if Kelly's not available?
Well, maybe you
Get the
just,
date that she,
get the
she's
date,
sure
send
she'll be
her.
available one of these days.
I'll go outside and call her
Right,
now
okay.
and see if she's
Okay.
available.
What, 8 o'clock?
Is that what you're thinking?
yeah,
And if
whatever
there's some
works
days
out.
that she's gonna be out of town or something, then I'll let you guys know right away.
Yeah,
so
just find out and let us know.
Ask her by 8 o'clock Wednesday.
they put them so-
That's Wednesday the 25th. Or it would be.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever day works out.
Thursday.
All right.